The Battle of Shiloh, fought on April 6 to 7, 1862, near Pittsburg Landing in southwestern Tennessee, stands as one of the pivotal engagements of the American Civil War. This monumental clash between the Union Army of the Tennessee, led by Major General Ulysses S. Grant, and the Confederate Army of Mississippi, commanded by General Albert Sidney Johnston and later General P.G.T. Beauregard, marked a turning point in the conflict. Its significance lies not only in its scale and ferocity but also in its profound impact on military strategy, public opinion, and the course of the war itself. The American Civil War erupted in 1861, driven by deep-seated divisions over states' rights, slavery, and the future of the United States. By early 1862, the Confederacy sought to counter Union initiatives and maintain its independence. The Western Theater, where Shiloh would unfold, was critical due to its proximity to key rivers and transportation routes, including the vital Mississippi River. In February 1862, Union forces under Grant captured Forts Henry and Donelson, securing Union control over the Tennessee and Cumberland rivers. This success prompted Confederate leaders to devise a plan to halt Union advances and regain lost territory. General Johnston, recognizing the strategic importance of the area around Pittsburg Landing, assembled Confederate forces at Corinth, Mississippi, approximately 20 miles southwest of Shiloh Church. The Union Army of the Tennessee, numbering around 44,000 men, was led by Major General Ulysses S. Grant, whose star was rising after victories in western Tennessee. Grant's subordinate commanders included Major General William T. Sherman, Brigadier General Benjamin Prentiss, and Brigadier General Stephen A. Hurlbut, among others. Opposing them was the Confederate Army of Mississippi, with approximately 40,000 men, initially commanded by General Albert Sidney Johnston. Johnston, a seasoned veteran of the Mexican-American War and a respected commander, planned a surprise attack to overwhelm Grant's forces before they could fully concentrate. On the morning of April 6, 1862, Confederate forces launched a massive assault on the Union camps around Pittsburg Landing. The element of surprise initially caught the Union forces off guard, and fierce fighting ensued throughout the day. Johnston's plan seemed poised for success as Confederate troops pushed the Union Army back, inflicting heavy casualties. However, despite the initial setbacks, Grant and his commanders rallied their forces and established a strong defensive perimeter anchored at the Hornet's Nest, a prominent position held by Union troops under Prentiss and others. The stubborn resistance and reinforcement from divisions under Sherman and General Lew Wallace allowed the Union to stabilize their lines by nightfall, preventing a complete rout. During the night of April 6 to 7, both sides consolidated their positions and prepared for the next day's fighting. Meanwhile, Johnston, the Confederate commander-in-chief, was mortally wounded during the first day's fighting, a significant blow to Confederate morale and leadership. On April 7, Beauregard took command of the Confederate forces and launched renewed attacks against the Union lines. However, Union reinforcements continued to arrive, including Major General Don Carlos Buell's Army of the Ohio, which bolstered Grant's numbers and turned the tide decisively in favor of the Union. The Confederates, exhausted and unable to break through the reinforced Union defenses, began to withdraw in the afternoon.